In this content you will learn about the Juvenile Justice System Act 2018, the justification for the enactment of the same, its salient features, the privileges, immunities, rights of juvenile, and much more. Hello! I hope you all are doing great.
Yes.
I would like to introduce myself. I am a prosecutor, mostly dealing with the cases pertaining to juvenile. Have lot of researches upon the rights of juvenile, and have gone through different articles, books, laws, and other learning material pertaining to juvenile. Today we are discussing the Juvenile Justice System Act 2018. Do you have any idea about the same?
Sir. This act is enacted particularly to safeguard the rights of the juvenile and ensure speedy disposal of their cases.
Great. First of all, I would like to draw your attention towards the screen. This explains the object of today's presentation. Justification of enactment. Salient feature of Act. Privileges, immunities and rights of juvenile. Children have the right to feed, clothe and protected until they reach adulthood. Children must have the respect to enjoy love and affection from their parents. Children have the right to be treated equally with their sibling in term of financial gift.
Certain constitutional provisions, provided in the Constitution of Islamic Republic of Pakistan 1973, pertaining to the rights of the children.
Yes, this is true. Can anyone explain those articles?
Sir, can I? Article 35(3) of the Constitution provides for protection of the children. Similarly, Article 25(3) also empower the state to make special provision for the protection of children.
That's great. I am impressed. Can anybody among the participant understands and explain the purpose of the enactment of this act?
Yes, I have read about the same, and can explain, if allowed.
Yes, for sure.
As per my understanding, the purpose of the Act is to modify the existing laws for the earlier disposal of the cases pertaining to juvenile offenders. Similarly, it also provides protection to the children involved in criminal litigation.
That's wonderful. Your answer is composed.
I believe that this act has provided maximum safeguards to a juvenile.
The object of this act is to ensure that the rights of the juvenile are protected.
Can you please tell us about the rights of a juvenile who is a victim of an offense?
This is a very important question. In this context, I would like to elaborate that every juvenile who is the victim of an offense have the right of legal assistance at state expense.
I was wondering how we can determine the age of a juvenile? There are often issues in determination of the same.
There are different ways for the determination the age of the juvenile. The age of a juvenile can be determined either by a medical examination, educational certificates, NADRA record, birth certificate, physical appearance, and even through Nikanama of the parents. These are the standard ways to determine the age of juvenile. Juvenile courts are established across the country. Do you have any idea about the juvenile courts?
Yes, sir. Juvenile courts are established to try cases wherein juvenile are accused and these cases must be decided within 6 months. In case of failure to decide the same in 6 months, the extension shall be sought from High Court. This is to ensure timely deciding the cases where juvenile are accused.
I believe that for juvenile all type of offenses, major or minor, are bailable.
Yes, so true. All offenses, minor or major, are bailable. Even bail is allowed on statutory grounds. That is 6 months. These are the salient features of the Juvenile Justice System Act 2018.
Ensuring the rights of the juveniles.
Yes, there are different laws dealing with the juveniles. In this context, I would like to draw your attention towards the screen. Pakistan Penal Code, Juvenile Justice System Ordinance 2000, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Child Protection and Welfare Act 2010, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Borstal Institution Act 2012.
Whether the juvenile also enjoys certain privileges and immunities?
This is an important question. I was thinking to explain the same. You rightly have asked about it. Here too, I would like to request you all to look at the screen. Legal assistance at the expense of the state. Juvenile court's exclusive jurisdiction. Uninvited person will not attend the court. Dispense the personal attendance of child accused. Medical aid at the expense of state. Decide the case within 6 months. Major and minor offenses shall be bailable and compoundable. Bail on statutory grounds 6 months. No juvenile shall be arrested under any law dealing with preventive detention. Investigation officer shall be at the rank of sub-inspector. Investigation shall be conducted under the supervision of SP or SDPO. Disposal of cases through diversion. No death sentence shall be awarded. No juvenile offender shall be committed to prison. Order to labor put in fetter. Handcuff or given any corporal punishment. No female juvenile shall be apprehended or investigated by male police officer or released on probation under the supervision of male officer. Establishment and certification of observation home and juvenile rehabilitation center.
That's great. The act is well composed.
Can any one of you sum up the salient features of the Act? If all of you one by one explain the same, it will be highly appreciated.
Juvenile courts are established to conduct trial of juvenile within 6 months.
There are certain immunities and privileges for the juvenile under the Act.
The juvenile shall not be kept in the police station in police custody. Legal assistance at state expense shall be provided to all the juveniles.
Excellent. I think the concept of the Juvenile Justice System Act 2018 and the object of this enactment is now clear to all of you.
Yes, now we have a crystal clear about a Juvenile Justice System Act 2018. The manner you explained the same is highly appreciated.
Thanks for your time and attention.